She crossed an ocean for a fresh start and fell for the one boy she was never allowed to want, her own stepbrother. So how does a love this obsessive end with him in handcuffs? Let's get into it. Noah crossed an ocean for a fresh start in London. Instead, life handed her the exact thing she swore she'd never fall for, the bad boy her mother always warned her about. The kind of boy mothers warn you about. Too bad, she jokes, her mother married his dad and moved them all in together. She never stood a chance. Because how do you resist Nick Leicester? The only thing harder than finding a love like this, she'll learn, is holding on to it. For now, they're happy. He chases her across the grounds, yelling for her to catch him like the secret is just part of the game. Noah wants to tell the whole world, but Nick wants to keep them hidden, and some secrets don't stay hidden. They come out and blindside you. She wins their little chase and he asks what she wants as her prize. She already knows, so does he. Come and get it. He pulls her in for one more stolen kiss in the dark. Neither of them has any idea how fast all of this is about to fall apart. Because it's her birthday and Nick has filled the garden with a surprise party, the great and good of British society, all here for her. She doesn't know a single face, just smile and wave. Her mum laughs. So this is Nick's world now too, polished, watched, and impossible to hide in. Her mum remembers little Noah at 5, given a patch of garden and wanting only to grow blue roses, those tacky fake things. A Florida girl chasing impossible things. There's good news worth toasting. Noah's gotten into Oxford to study engineering and the gifts pile up, even a stuffed cat so she won't feel lonely at school. Then Nick's best friend Lion pulls him aside with a secret of his own. He's got his grandmother's ring. He's finally going to propose to Jenna. He even asks Nick to be his best man. But first, Lion says he wants to clear his debts so nothing's hanging over them when he starts a life with her. Here's how. There's a street race and Lion's bet his boxing gym on it. Nick went clean for Noah, but Lion swears, you win and I'm out of debt for good. Nick caves on one condition. If he does this, Noah can never find out. They keep the girls out of it. Another secret stacked on the rest. William raises a glass to his daughter, an Oxford engineer, maybe a Formula One director one day. To Noah, he says, and her bright future. To Noah, the whole party toasts and her bright future. For one perfect night, everything she's built actually holds together. It won't for long. Then his own surprise. A brand new car waits on the drive, a gift to make the move to Oxford a little more fun. She loves it. Nick lied to set it up and she half loves that too. Good surprise? Yes, she says, but I don't love how easily you lied to set it up. Organizing a party isn't lying, he grins. It's romantic. A small crack, easy to miss. Morning comes too soon. Minutes before William's alarm, Nick sneaks into her room. They have about 3 minutes and he intends to use them. Close your eyes, he says, and gives her a bracelet so you don't forget about me in Oxford. I love you, she tells him. It never gets old, he says, hearing you say that. I love you, she says. Say it back. I love you too, Nick. He'd stay in this bed forever. But his alarm's already gone off and his father's world is calling him down the hall. When are we finally telling them, she asks. Soon, he says. Not now. My dad's got a lot on his mind. It's always soon. It's never now. Downstairs, Nick plays the perfect son, up early to polish William's acquisition speech. The golden boy, dedicated, impressive, as long as nobody looks too closely. Over breakfast, William asks Lion how the gym is doing. Great, Lion lies, the kids are thriving. 2 men trading easy lies before the coffee's even poured. William notices Jenna's necklace on the table and asks who gave it. Lion covers smoothly, says he did. Everyone in this house, it turns out, is hiding something. Then it's off to Oxford. Nick drives the new car up himself and hauls every box just so he can steal a few more hours and one last goodbye before letting her go. He carries the last box up to her room in no hurry to leave. We could help decorate, her mum offers. I'll take it from here, Nick says, a little too fast. She forgets her key and he uses it as an excuse to follow her up. Think of me tonight, he says. She will. That's never been the problem. One more moment alone before he drives back. I want you to think of me tonight, he says. Right now the secret still feels romantic. Soon it'll feel like a cage. But on his way out, someone stops him cold. Briar, a face from Nick's past, stunned to see him. He says he's just dropping off his stepsister and hurries away. Then Briar knocks on a door and it's Noah's. Of all the rooms at Oxford, his old flame is her brand new next-door neighbor. They're doomed to be best friends, Briar decides. Briar's already eyeing the rugby boys next door. Certain uni is for exploring your options. Noah admits she kind of has a boyfriend. Absolutely not, Briar groans, so boring. It's a secret, Noah adds. Perfect, Briar grins. I love secrets. She has no idea she's already tangled in this one. In her very first lecture, Noah nails a question on a Formula One diffuser, only to have the end of her sentence finished by a cocky second year named Michael. The professor calls it a mating ritual and tells them to knock it off. Finally met my match, Michael says. He means it as a challenge. He's all charm. At his school, he jokes, talking in class got you a black eye, not a girl's number. I didn't ask for your number, Noah says. Not yet, he replies. Then he invents an Oxford tradition. Drop a book in front of someone and they have to write their number in it. Conveniently, he drops a whole stack at her feet. It's a little much, she laughs, but lesson learned. He scrawls his number inside and hands it back. Just in case you need me. See you around, Noah. That night she mentions a nerd named Michael to Nick. He laughs it off, says he'll kill any guy who comes near her. He's only half joking and she can tell. But Nick's buckling under his father. A massive merger, a press launch on Friday, the whole company watching. Noah promises she'll be in the crowd. It'll be great, she tells him. Stay on the phone while I sleep, he asks. It's like you're here, right next to me. For two people in love, they spend an awful lot of time apart and pretending. At the launch, a stranger panics over a broken earring and Noah lends hers without thinking. Thank you, the woman says. You're a lifesaver. Her name is Sophia. Sat beside the annoyingly attractive golden boy of tech, Sophia jokes she's never this nervous. What a combo, she says. Noah has no idea yet what that combo will cost her. Wish me luck, Sophia says, sweeping off to shine. And Noah wishes it, with no idea she's just handed her own rival the spotlight. On stage, a reporter asks if the security pivot is about Noah's kidnapping last year. Nick says yes. When it's your family, you protect them. The whole room melts. Then a question for Sophia: why choose Nick over Silicon Valley? Because she says he's the first person whose passion and drive matches my own. I feel exactly the same, Nick replies. Noah's mom watches all of it and afterward she pulls her daughter aside. Why did you really drive all the way here? Please don't lie to me. I'm your mother, she says. I can feel it. There's something between you and Nick. I was going to tell you, Noah starts. Your step-siblings, her mum hisses, for God's sake. Worse, William whisks Nick and Sophia off to lunch and a big meeting, brushing Noah aside. The work starts now, he tells his son. Family comes second to the launch. Her mum's warning is blunt. End whatever this is now, because if you think this was a reaction, just wait and see what William would do if it got back to him. Back at Oxford, Noah admits the secrecy is humiliating. Briar's prescription is a pub night and she's bringing Michael along as her date. What could go wrong? We're at a buffet of Britain's finest, Briar teases, and you won't even have a taste. Noah won't. She's loyal to a boy she isn't even allowed to call her boyfriend in public. Michael brings Noah his lecture notes, thoughtful and prepared. You owe me one, he says. What about tonight? He never once stops closing the distance. When Briar announces they are all meeting Noah's boyfriend, Michael's face drops. Boyfriend? He never knew. Then Nick walks straight in. It's fine, Nick says. They can know now. So introductions go around. Briar, who somehow knows Nick far too well, and Michael, the boy quietly circling his girlfriend. Michael needles him, asks if he takes notes for all the freshers. Only the smart ones, he says, and only Noah. Two men, one table, sizing each other up over drinks. At the bar, the past slips out. Nick and Briar have history. He begs her to leave Noah out of whatever happened between them. You make everything about yourself, Nick, she says. Briar steers the whole night, sabotaging his games, charming Noah, planting herself in the middle of everything. Don't you just love Briar? Noah laughs. Nick doesn't laugh at all. Across town, real trouble walks into Lion's gym. Ronnie's man, sizing up the place. Lion just bet on a race, the gym his late father left him. Ronnie doesn't only want the gym, he wants Nick, the man who put him away. His driver can't decide what he wants more, taking the gym or making Nick pay. Nick, meanwhile, buys a motorcycle, sliding back toward the bad boy cliches. Noah thought he'd quit. She teases him, but work and Sophia keep pulling him out of reach. Sophia is coming to the family tennis on Saturday, he mentions. Why? Because my dad invited her. Noah forces a smile. Great, family lunch and Sophia. At tennis, Sophia dazzles, real head girl energy, practically a semi-pro. William watches her and Nick thrash the opposition together and an idea takes hold of him. Lovely stroke, Nick. William beams. You two really are a team. Noah sits on the sidelines, watching her boyfriend shine beside another woman and saying nothing. Noah took your spot, Sophia offers sweetly. Did you want to play? Noah hates tennis. Of course she does, Sophia smiles, with a game as strong as yours. You two complement each other, William says, on the court and in the office. Why not socially? You'd make a great couple, wouldn't they, ladies? Even Noah's mum agrees. She's the full package, William presses. If you're not seeing anyone, Nick, why not throw your hat in the ring? Noah can't breathe. Are you seeing someone? William asks. Noah, don't, Nick warns. Too late. Oh, that's right, she says. He is. Who? Me. One word and the whole secret detonates over the lunch table. Silence, then William, cold as ice. Have you thought about this at all? What happens when you fall apart? Nick, say something. Nick has nothing. Reckless, William calls it. One seedy tabloid headline and the investors run for the hills. This isn't about ethics, he says. It's about optics. Then the ultimatum, pursue this, and Nick leaves Leicester Enterprises for good. And Noah, find another way to pay for Oxford or drop out. Take your pick. Sophia walks back in, oblivious, perfectly timed. Wonderful, William beams, switching masks instantly. That, Nick mutters, went a lot worse than I thought. Afterward, Nick's plan is the same as ever. Lay low, make them think it's over. Best behavior. Back to sneaking around, Noah says, exhausted before they've even begun. She just wants one night at his place, a normal day together. He can't. He has work tomorrow. It's Sunday, she says. A Zoom thing, he mumbles. Of course you do. The next day, Jenna shows Noah a text. Nick isn't working at all. His location pings an abandoned airbase. If you know our boys, Jenna says, they're not there for the history. All she had to do was wait 2 weeks. Nick fumes elsewhere. Instead, Noah told his dad at tennis. But right now he needs to lock in because tonight there's a race. Enter Cruz, a wild card with the word savage tattooed across his own face, wearing Nick's exact outfit just to get under his skin. If you don't win, your boy's gym is mine. Who you meant to be? Ronnie's man taunts at the start line, my backup dancer. The race hasn't even begun and Cruz is already living in Nick's head. Then Noah arrives, furious. Is this your Zoom with a colleague? Get out the car, Nick snaps. The race is about to start. If you race, she says, then I race. Have you bet our money on this? She demands of Lion. Just one last race, he begs. Nick can't argue and drive at the same time, so he floors it with her riding shotgun. Get in the slipstream, he tells her. Outbreak him, take the inside line. For a few perfect seconds they move as one and Cruz can't shake them. Then Cruz cheats. I make the rules, he laughs and cuts clean off the track, taking a shortcut nobody agreed to. He crosses first. Just like that, the gym is his. He cheated, Noah seethes. That wasn't part of the track. Prove it, Cruz grins. I don't do rematches, so Noah does something reckless. She challenges him herself. Then he recognizes her. Nick, this is your girl, yeah. Hey, for a legend like you, he tells Noah, I'll make an exception. The rematch is on and Nick is horrified. Why can't you stay out of things that don't concern you? Nick snaps, we were handling it. You bet the gym on a race, she fires back. He has no answer for that. You're not racing that guy, he says, but I'd win easily. I don't care if you win, it's not safe, so it's fine for you, but not for me. It was stupid, he admits. I shouldn't have. Jenna's had enough of Lion's lies. She loves him, but she needs space. Sort your shit out, she tells him and walks. The proposal will have to wait. Lion's gutted. He's going to lose the gym, lose Jenna, lose everything. So Nick offers a real way out. Take Jenna's business plans to the company board and let them invest. I love you, man. You're crazy, Lion laughs, overwhelmed. I love you, man, Nick tells him. For all the secrets he keeps, this is who Nick is underneath, the friend who actually shows up. Back at Oxford, Michael keeps turning up. Flowers, video games, easy laughs. He's just a friend, Noah says. Yeah, Nick replies tightly, as long as he knows that. Then Nick drops his own bombshell. A work trip one night, golf with investors and Sophia. She's just a colleague. As long as she knows that, Noah shoots back. She knows, he says. He promises their goodnight call still happens after his dinner. I promise. Yeah, fine, Noah says. Neither of them sounds convinced. On the trip, William finally hands Nick the entire deal. You remind me of myself at your age, he says. I know I wasn't around. I was building all of this for you. Nick eats it up. You're gonna smash it, Sophia tells him on the course. You've got a clear, compelling vision. Nick's never had someone believe in him like this, and that's exactly what makes it dangerous. On the green, Sophia opens up. My mum had an affair, she says. My dad was ruthless with anyone who disappointed him, so I made sure I never did. I made myself perfect at everything. Nick went the opposite way, off the rails, drink, drugs, illegal racing, fighting, so I've got a lot to prove, he says. Two broken kids recognizing each other a little too well. That night, two parties run in parallel. Noah, Briar, Jenna, and Michael dress up and get wrecked. Nick and Sophia toast the deal they just closed. Both nights are about to go too far. We're building something that'll shift the whole industry, Sophia tells the investors, and Nick nods along, a little drunk on finally being taken seriously. Truth or dare? Tell us something you've never told. Nick. Briar dares. Noah admits it. Part of her is dying to race crews again, to face the fear, to feel in control like before. You remind me of my mum, Michael says, a fighter pilot, an adrenaline junkie who beat her demons by getting back in the cockpit. I'd love to see you race. The line between them thins. Then a stranger asks Briar if Noah and Nick are even together. Noah's forced to call it a secret yet again, just kept quiet, no big deal. But the shame sits heavier than ever. Across the city, the deal closing turns into champagne and Sophia. We did it, they laugh. The celebration drifts somewhere it shouldn't, toward her hotel room. Hey, it's me, Noah's voicemail says. Guess you're still at dinner. Call me after. Love you. Across the city, Nick's phone buzzes face down and nobody answers. On a rooftop, Michael gets honest with Noah. You're clearly crazy about him, he says. He's just too insecure to enjoy it. Nick, insecure? She's never once heard him described that way. Do you really not mind keeping it a secret? Michael asks. Of course I mind, she admits. It's humiliating. The wall she keeps up for Nick comes down for Michael in seconds. We're all insecure, Michael shrugs. Some just hide it better. How come you're so open? She asks. Being emotionally available helps me pick up girls, he grins. My therapy bills are worth it. Then security comes and they hide like idiots, breathless and laughing in the dark. For a second, Noah forgets she's heartbroken at all. That's the danger of Michael. Meanwhile, Sophia drops her guard. Who am I kidding? She tells Nick. I'm usually so buttoned up. How do you see me, Nick? He's right at the edge of something he can't take back. It's late, he says finally. I should go. He leaves, barely just in time. But he stayed far too long and he knows it. Only then does he see the missed call. He leaves Noah a voicemail. I fell asleep early, he lies. I'm coming to Oxford to make it up to you. The lie is already in motion. He drives up worried because she still isn't answering, and when her door opens, it's Michael standing there the morning after the party. Nothing happened, but it doesn't matter how it looks. What the hell are you doing in my girlfriend's room? Nick explodes. So you did get my messages, Noah counters, and you're ignoring my calls. The fuse is lit on both ends. Alone at last, it all comes out. You said you'd call, she says. I was waiting up. The last guy who fell asleep was actually with my best friend. I'm not Dan, Nick swears. When you don't call and you're in a hotel with a girl who clearly likes you, my mind goes there. And you, all over Michael. It takes 2 seconds to call, she says, and 1 to pick up. Fine, they both confess it. I'm jealous of Sophia, she admits, and I'm jealous of Michael, he says. He's waiting for his moment, but he won't get it, because you're mine. You don't own me, she says. I know I don't, but you're still mine. Say it again. The fight collapses into the kind of making up that fixes nothing underneath. She gives him a hickey so everyone knows you're mine. He loves it. Mark me, he says. For one fragile moment with the truth on the table, honesty feels easy again. I like this, he says, when you're honest with me. I just need to know what's going on up there. It's hard when we're apart. Coming from him, the irony is almost unbearable. And there's real news. Leicester Enterprises is investing in Lion's Gym, settling his debts, making them partners. Which means, Nick says, you don't have to race crews anymore. We paid him back. That's a good thing, she says, trying to mean it. But part of her was looking forward to getting behind the wheel, feeling in control again. Promise me you won't, Nick begs. Everything feels like it's gonna be okay, she says, which, in a story like this one, is precisely the moment it never is. Then Briar starts pulling threads. Have you stalked Sophia lately? She shows Noah the golf trip posts. Work hard, play hard, and then one photo that detonates everything. Wait, Briar says slowly. Didn't Nick tell you he missed your call because he fell asleep early? Because Sophia posted him in her hotel room at 2 in the morning. Noah confronts him. Why didn't you answer? Tell me the truth. I fell asleep, he says. Don't lie to me, she warns. Sophia posted pictures of you in her room at 2 a.m. It was just a white lie, he insists. We had champagne, we were celebrating, nothing happened, I lost track of time. I didn't want you jealous over nothing. Does she even know about me? Noah asks. No, he admits, it'd be too risky. Then it wasn't nothing, Nick. A girl who likes you alone with you at 2 a.m. is not nothing. And lying about it, that's a huge betrayal. Noah breaks. She tells Briar everything. He's a piece of shit. Briar agrees, fanning the flames. What do you want to do? Drive, Noah says really fast. Michael comes too. At the lot, a creep named Tom circles her and the rematch with Cruz is suddenly back on. Noah's reckless, furious, ready. She has no idea she's steering straight into a trap. I was surprised the race was back on, Cruz grins. Did you dress up just for me? She stares him down. We'll see if you're still laughing after, she says. She has no idea he's bait. Because Cruz answers to Ronnie and Ronnie has a plan. Let her get ahead, then take care of the rest. He wants Nick there to watch. I'm gutted I can't be there, he taunts Nick on the phone. You better hurry, mate, Ronnie says. It's gonna be one to remember. Nick goes cold. He finally understands. This was never about a race. It's a setup and Noah's the target. The race starts. Are you sure you want this? Michael asks. I know, she says. I want to, but Ronnie's men move first. A hit, a swerve. Ronnie sends his love. One of them sneers. Ronnie sends his love. His man sneers and slams her off her line. She fights for control, never guessing the entire race is a cage quietly closing around her. She's way behind, Cruz reports. Don't worry, Ronnie says. She'll catch you. The whole thing is rigged, so she has to chase him straight into whatever they've planted on the track. Then Nick tears in on his motorcycle. It's a trap, he screams. Pull over. Cruz, grinning, calls it in. I'm gonna do you proud, Ron, and triggers the sabotage meant for Noah. Everything's in place, Ronnie says. Tell me when. Nick screams for Noah to pull over while Cruz races toward the trap, far too cocky to realize it was built for him. But it backfires. Deploy, Ronnie shouts, and the trap springs on the wrong car. Cruz crashes in a shower of sparks. The hunters caught their own. Everyone's alive, barely. Get your hands off her, Nick roars at Michael. Did he bring you here? No, Noah shouts. I brought myself. You promised you wouldn't race. This is a setup, Nick says. Cruz is working with Ronnie. You knew that. Michael cuts in. You knew and you said nothing. The rage finally has nowhere left to hide. If you just told me the truth, Noah says, none of this happens. You always do this, Nick. You withhold these little pieces to protect me, and it only hurts more. Do you even care about me? Yes, he says. I care whether my girlfriend wants another guy. I don't want Michael, she shouts. But I'm not really your girlfriend either, am I? Not in public, not in front of our parents, not in front of Sophia. What do you expect me to do? He asks. I don't know, she says, but we can't keep doing this. I'm exhausted. I think we need a break. You want a break? Fine, he says, ice in his voice. I'll give you a break. And just like that, the love they hid from everyone falls apart in front of everyone. So they break. Nick beats it out at the gym, every punch a regret. You tried to protect her, Lion tells him plainly, but it landed like control. I can't lose her, Nick says. He throws himself into training, into anything but the silence where she used to be. Is she coming to the reopening? He asks. Yeah, Lion says, but not for you, for Jenna. It'll work out, Lion promises, but Nick doesn't look like a man who believes it. He looks like a man already grieving. Michael checks in on Noah, gentle, patient. Just a wellness check, he says. Promise to hold my hand at the gym reopening, she asks, where she'll face Nick, her mum, William, and Sophia all at once. On the way, Michael challenges her to a race for fun, a head start, a little joy in the wreckage. You don't know who you're racing, she warns him, smiling for the first time in days. At the reopening, Jenna's pride is everywhere, a real space for kids who needed one. Lion got there early to set it all up. He's more nervous than you, she tells Noah. It helps to hear. Noah's mum corners her, wounded. I've missed you. Whose fault is that? Noah says coldly. You'll come to this, won't you? Right, Noah mutters. Optics. Wouldn't want the PR to suffer. Then Lion stands to speak. He thanks Nick, thanks the company, and turns to Jenna. You leave things better than you found them, he says, including me. I can't get over how lucky I am. Jenna, I love you, he says, and drops to one knee with his grandmother's ring. Will you marry me? She says yes. The room erupts. Real love out loud for once in a story full of secrets. But beneath the joy, Briar goes to work. She gets Nick on Noah's phone and tells him Noah's moved on with Michael. She's happy, Michael adds, playing along. Don't ruin it. Nick believes every word. Read between the lines, Briar tells him. There's a reason she's not answering. If you really care about her, leave her alone. He's being played and he can't see it. She's happy, Michael tells Nick flatly. Don't ruin it. He isn't even lying to be cruel. He just wants the shot at Noah that Nick keeps throwing away. Noah's no better, wrecked in bed for days. Why does it hurt so bad? Briar comforts her with a story. She once loved a charming boy too, until she walked in on him with her best friend. My ex did the same thing, Noah says. Men are absolute shits, Briar laughs. The best revenge is letting him see you thriving. She has no idea Briar's story is really about Nick. So Briar dresses her up and aims her at the company gala, Michael on her arm as the perfect arm candy. Too soon, Noah protests. Fine, Briar grins, we'll go as a throuple. Nick's just as low and Briar finds him too, needling. So you'll be the heartbroken loser alone in the corner? Yes, he says. She's lighting fuses at both ends and watching them burn. You're a loser, Briar tells Nick almost fondly, but you won't be alone tonight. She's already decided exactly how this gala ends, and it isn't well for anyone. The gala marks 25 years of Leicester Enterprises. William toasts his son, then Sophia, the newest member of the family. To the dream team, he says. Noah watches from the fun table, dying inside. I see a bright future with the two of you at the helm, William says, raising his glass to Nick and Sophia. Every word lands on Noah like a slap. Michael leads her onto the floor and they dance, sweet and close. Where'd you learn? Finishing school, he jokes. Nick can't look away. May I have this dance, he asks Sophia. This is boring, Briar announces, hauling Michael off the floor, which leaves Nick with Sophia in his arms just as Noah turns to look for him. This is nice, Sophia murmurs, and then it happens. Across the room, Noah turns, Nick, and sees him kissing Sophia, every fear she ever had in a single frame. She bolts, Nick chases. Noah, you have to let me explain. Leave me alone. And then Briar finally lights the last fuse she's been saving all along. Don't you think you've done enough damage? Briar says. You're not the first girl to have her heart broken by Nick Leicester. Tell her, or shall I? Tell me what, Noah says. Nick and Briar, years ago. The friend Noah trusted was the ex he never mentioned, the one who's been steering her wrong this whole time. 2 betrayals in one night. I don't know who you are, Noah tells him. I hope you're happy with Sophia, with Briar, with whoever. It was ages ago, he pleads. I was ashamed, don't, she says. Then the floor drops out for Nick too. If she loves you so much, he demands of Michael, why are you here? Because I'm a good friend, Michael says. You're not together, holy shit. You're making a scene, Briar warns. It's too late, Noah says. The secret they guarded for an entire movie is finally out and it cost them everything to spill it. Outside, the music keeps playing as if nothing happened. Inside, every secret they spent the whole film protecting is lying in the open now in pieces. What is wrong with me? Noah asks, hollow. Nothing, Michael tells her. There is literally nothing wrong with you. I've tried to find a single reason not to like you. There isn't one. You deserve to be happy, he says, and slowly, quietly, in the wreckage of the worst night of her life, Noah lets Michael in. They get closer. The night dissolves into slow songs and slower goodbyes. Noah leans into Michael, and somewhere in that haze, a line gets crossed that she can't take back. Nick comes to her after the party, desperate. Were you ever going to tell me about Briar? I'm sorry, he says, but she's been playing us, trying to push us apart this whole time. The only reason I kissed Sophia, he confesses, is Briar told me you were with Michael. I wanted to hurt you because I was hurting, and now I'm just in agony. But do you know what I felt when she kissed me? Nothing, because I'm incapable of loving anyone but you. I came here to tell you all of that, he says, but you weren't here. Then he sees it, a man's jacket draped over her chair. Michael's jacket. Noah, whose jacket is that? She doesn't answer, she doesn't have to. Oh, Noah, what have you done? Nick finds Michael alone. I don't want any trouble, Michael says. Come on, Nick presses. What have you got that I haven't? Let's not do this, Michael warns. Fine, Michael says. I'm thoughtful. I'm emotionally available. I make her laugh. And if she were mine, I'd tell every single person in the universe instead of hiding her away and making her feel unworthy. It's all irrelevant, Michael adds. I couldn't steal her if I tried because she's obsessed with you. You did this to yourself, Nick. You pushed her away. Don't laugh at me. We can't leave it like this, Michael says. Just don't do anything stupid. You could have been happy. Instead, you broke her heart, and something in Nick finally snaps. Nick beats him to the ground and can't stop. Every lie, every secret, every jealous night landing in his fists. The reformed bad boy undone in a single moment of rage. Noah arrives too late. Are you okay? She begs Michael, bloodied on the floor. Nick, what did you do? It meant nothing, he tries, but it's over. I have to go now, Noah, he says quietly. Then the sirens. Nick Leicester, you are under arrest on suspicion of assault causing actual bodily harm. The boy she crossed an ocean to love in handcuffs. And that mid-fall is exactly where the story leaves them.